catching us here at San Nicolas Island. Hope you're having a great morning. I know we're a little bit late with the morning briefing, but man, we were up all night last night. I'm going to talk to you about last night. I'm going to talk to you about what we're doing here at San Nicolas Island. I'll get you filled in on what the rest of the fleet's doing, Mexico, and all of it. You know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh, you have no idea how good that freaking coffee is here this morning, because we were up really late last night. The guy on the other side of the camera, I got the pleasure of watching him battle a close to 200-pound bluefin tuna, maybe 200 pounds. It was a massive fish, and it was so cool. Anthony catch that great big bluefin tuna, one of many last night. Last night when we were fishing bluefin tuna, we had 32 bluefin tuna. I want to say maybe 6 were, smaller fish, and by small we'll call them 20 to 40. The rest is 70 to pushing 200 pounds. Hey, the master lost the fish right there. Man, it was so close. Mackie had his beautiful dream fish pop off at the last minute, but you know what? He'll get one tonight. And Pedro, 73 years young out here, was battling a fish similar to Anthony's, and by that I mean these fish were so far out. They'd stay on the surface, and you'd see like your line. It looked like it was running over into other sport boats. It was so far out, and Pedro's 80-pound Spectra just went zing powie. He lost a massive fish, and for a 73-year-old guy, man, take it from me, we're getting older, man. That deflates you a little bit. You battle, and you end up losing a fish like that. Well, he came right back and got another fish at 100 pounds, another beautiful bluefin tuna. There's a lot of stories like that here on this trip. There's a lot of remarkable people here on this trip. There's a great bunch of crew members who, I'm telling you, this nighttime bluefin tuna fishing, it is really hard on the crews. They're working 24/7 now, and it really is tough. And man, our hats are off to every single person on the Apollo making this trip so darn special. Overall, that bluefin tuna bite last night, outstanding. We could see boats going into drifts. Several guys had really good scores. We had a really great score. We have 20 guys fishing on this trip, so 32. We are 8 short of limits on big, beautiful, great bluefin tuna. It doesn't get much better than that. Once again, those smaller profile jigs were working, but then all of a sudden, guys were getting bit on the bigger jigs, like the rip rollers and bigger jigs. Those Daiwa SKs, still good. Smaller profile, like the tungsten jigs, also pretty effective, like 250, 300 gram jigs. Those were very, very good. Some of the tatty lures were really, really good. So we did see a mix in terms of what was effective last night. Some guys, I think Captain Ryan Block was dropping with 65-pound Spectra. Do I have that right, Anthony?
I don't know.
Somebody was telling me that, and he was getting down so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Lighter Spectra. So that is something that you might consider. 80-pound will give you plenty of pulling power to get you down to the fish really, really fast. And if you haven't listened to Captain Ryan Block's seminar, I highly recommend you do it. It's not up on YouTube. Some of the uploads are a little slow there, but it's over on our Friedman Adventures Facebook page. And this is a good time for me to ask you to hit that like button, share these videos with a friend, subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel, and tick that rotten, filthy, despicable little bell, and you'll be notified when there's new content. And you can follow us over there on Facebook, where you'll find that interview with Captain Ryan right now. Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. So excellent bluefin tuna fishing.
We got a couple comments.
What's that?
We got a couple comments. Desert Vegas Fishing says, nice. See you, man. Have fun.
Thank you, guys.
Live free, die free. Morning, Phil, everyone. I hope you're all having a great trip.
Great trip. Live free, die free. Thank you.
Cargo 91, best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Dan Lightfoot, good morning. Phil Frieman.
Good to see you.
Way to go, Anthony. Nice fish.
Wednesday night, Dan, we'd love to see you down at 22nd Street Lane. Anybody not doing anything, we'd love to have a welcoming party. We'll open up the office at 22nd Street for a half hour or so after we get in, so we can bask in the glory.
Free die free says, wants to see you with the bent rod.
Good luck, Liz. Hi, Free. Anthony and I are on this burner schedule that does not permit for any. I don't have the time. I have so much editing to do before we leave to Catalina Island on Friday morning that I sincerely doubt that I'm going to get it done. And I need to get it done because Anthony and I are back to back to back. We're going to be down in Mexico right after that. And once you get behind in this editing game, you are screwed. So one of these days, I'll pick up a rod and catch one of these things. But right now, I'm all about making sure that when a guy catches a fish, we have that memory for him, for his grandkids, for his children, for a lifetime. I've caught a lot of fish in my life on this earth, live free, die free, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. Now I really enjoy preserving those moments for our clients, our friends, our customers who come out here and spend time with us so that Pedro, 73 years old now, can go home and show the grandkids his magnificent catch.
The cranker's in the house.
Hey, Mike Krankovich, good to see you here. Also, let me just briefly mention, you can walk through there, dude. Fantastic job, dude. Thank you so much. I know a lot of people know you out there.
That's all good.
Thank you so much. Dominic, who ran the Pacific Voyager for 13 years?
Yeah.
13 years. He was on there for 13. Super great guy. Doing a great job. He's doing the San Nicolas Island rockfish thing for us right now. Mexico, still some barracuda. Yellows down there in Ensenada. I'm going to stay right there. We're also seeing great rock fishing, more calico bass. That's pretty good fishing on those big bonito down there. Also, Coronado Islands, we're seeing some yellowtail hanging out in that neck of the woods. Also, scores from, I'm going to say 0 to 15 on the yellowtail are not uncommon. There's some big bonito from time to time, plenty of rockfish there. Along the Southern California coast, sculpin rockfish, but we're seeing those flurries on barracuda, occasional halibut, a little bit of calico and sand bass. We're still not really full speed fishing quite yet along the coast. So a lot of guys are following sculpin. And I think Anthony and I've got this live down now. We took a little time to get our satellite. So maybe tonight, I'm pretty sure I have this video for you. Shad is deckhand on the boat here. He put a gaff in a green, hot, pushing 200-pound bluefin tuna. I'm telling you, I thought he was going over. It ripped him down the stern, started to pull him in the water, and then finally the gaff ripped out and the fish went on its way. Didn't go on its way entirely. I mean, it was still hooked up. We ended up getting that fish, but I watched him almost go in the water. It was pretty darn remarkable.
Diego wants to know, will this moon cycle mess up the bite?
Diego, we have seen the full moon. If we're coming up to the full moon, I'm really sleep deprived right now. I believe we are coming up. I don't know. It has in previous times, so we'll see. It's a pretty darn good bite. There's a lot of fish in a big area, and they're big fish, which makes this so special, Diego. So we'll see. Only time will tell. Hopefully it will not. Hopefully it'll keep trucking right through the full moon. We are hoping it does that. But I am amazed by the size of the fish, the battles that we've seen take place here, not only with anglers, but as I'm Shad almost going in the water, and I saw multiple times where guys were sticking bluefin tuna and get torn up deckhands from these fish. Part of that is we have an extraordinarily good group of anglers out here, so they are getting these fish to the boat like in 10 minutes. They know how to pull, and they really pull hard, and they get these things up when they're green. Man, I'm telling you, as a crew member from before, you know what you're in for when you put a gaff in one of those things. And we certainly have seen some of those types of battles here going on. So remarkable. By the way, you're looking at the weather here at San Nicolas Island. It is gorgeous. There's barely a breath of wind right now. It is absolutely fantastically gorgeous. Same thing last night on the tuna grounds. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, James.
James,
Hey, how y'all doing?
what's going on? James is a guy who's with us on most of our trips. We love James. He is a fantastic human being, and we feel that way about all.
Mario Mazon says, hey, Phil, looks like you guys are all having a blast out there. Wish I was there.
Mario, wish you were too, man. Sad to the kids for me. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm thinking about, I've already told Anthony, Anthony, if you don't see me like for the next 6 hours, get some good photos of some lake out here. And he already knows what that means. So you have another comment there? Or?
Yeah, Cranker says, nice 3 golfer, Anthony Dog. It's not surf fishing.
That was an extraordinary fish when I saw it come over the rail. Believe me, I'm looking at how I'm shooting the video, and what I saw in the video, and when I'm doing it, I'm going, yeah, this is cool. I saw that bluefin coming up over the rail. Sorry, Phil.
You're good.
Don't worry about it, man. I saw that bluefin coming up over the rail, and I saw Anthony's ecstatic face in the background. Just, you could see the joy coming out of him. He was stoked, man. And first thing Anthony did was give kudos to the crew and say he couldn't have done it without him. And man, they have been so helpful, so good on this trip. So that is really, really good stuff. Islands, up here in the Channel Islands, of course, there's been some tremendous white sea bass fishing, mostly north of here. We're talking like, you know, San Miguel, Santa Rosa, mostly island. But we've seen some good local fishing. Our friends on the Island Spirit have been doing really well. Daniel Hadaway, you know, little 10-year-old Emma the other day with a 41-pound halibut. I don't know how you can beat that. It was really a great catch for her, and they're catching tons of rockfish. Go on the Island Spirit. It's easy to do. Just go to Ventura Sportfishing.com, or you can go give them a call at 805-676-3474. Also, the El Patron runs out of berth 55, Long Beach Sport Fishing. And I'm telling you, they're doing some fun trips over to Catalina Island. We'll be doing one of those trips on Friday, so that should be a lot of fun. www.longbeachsportfishing.com. And don't forget, the Southern California surf is starting to come to life with more spot fin croaker being taken down there around Anderson and Pacific Coast Highway. Jeff Perea, he's a guy that's fishing all over the place, coming up with a lot of perch right there in Surfside, California. Occasional halibut, big fish bait tackles on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway. And they've got all your needs for the Southern California surf. They don't stop there. They've got yellowtail, bluefin, marlin. They've got it all. Big fish, bait, and tackle at your service.
The
Yes,
Sack
sir.
says, good morning. Great start to the trip. Way to go, Mad Dog. Enjoy the shorts.
Who was that?
The Sack.
The Sack. Hey, Isaac, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. We're totally enjoying this. Food's been fantastic. Galley cooks great. Johnny has been kicking butt. Jordan's been kicking butt. Shad almost went in the water. We were loving that. I told him to take one for the team next time and just let that thing drag him in the water. Makes a much better video. And of course, Dominic running the boat right now. Captain Ryan Block. Extraordinary trip, no doubt about it. All right, my friends, we're going to spend until about 3 o'clock this afternoon catching some rockfish here. And then, yeah, there they
Robert
are. There.
Graber.
Say hi, everybody. Woo-hoo!
Robert Graber's in the house. Says hello, Phil.
Robert,
good
to
morning.
see you, my friend.
And the usual, you know what he usually says.
Yes, I
Woohoo!
do. Love you, Robert. Thanks for all you do to make the world a better place. Connie Friedman really thanks you so much for all the great rockfish you provided her with on that last trip. That was great stuff as always, and we had a good time with Paulina also. Really, really good. Hey, this old guy here, Mac. Hey, Mac, say hi to everybody. There he is. Mac live on board. Don't forget, over there on Facebook, if we're not able to upload on YouTube some of our stuff, you can catch it over there on Facebook. Friedman Adventures on Facebook. Yes, sir.
The Cranker says, what lake are you guys parked at? It looks beautiful.
Lake Pacific, man, it's nice, Mike. It's really, really beautiful here. No question about it. Dominic's making a little move here. We didn't think we'd get some nice rockfish. Might make a halibut drift or two while we're here at Nick, but it's pretty extraordinary, especially on these reverse 2.5-day trips. It's a good time of the year to plan those. That's why we did it. We were on that fish at sundown last night. We caught fish right up until daylight almost. I think we put our last fish on around 4:30 in the morning. And then here you wake up to San Nicolas Island, rock fishing all day long. Then we go back to the tuna grounds. And that's about a 35-mile run from here, I want to say, back towards Clemente. And I mean, just fish 24/7.
David Barodi says, "Good morning. Where are you guys getting your?" I said, were you getting your bait at the receiver? Anchovies or sardines? Great start to your trip.
Hey, David, is that all chovy?
Yeah, it's mostly all chovy. If there might be one or two in there, but
Few sardines, but mostly all chovy, which is fine because there's not much of a daytime bluefin tuna bite. There's been a few kite fish. There's been some smaller great fish. Maybe 2s, 3s. It's really kind of inconsequential at this point in time, David, on that. So chovy's fine because we can use that for some halibut drifts this afternoon. You can use it to catch bottom fish. We're good with that. And of course, we'll be looking for some sardine once the daytime bite kicks into gear. Don't forget tuna riot poppers when that daytime bite does kick into gear and you see those foamers. You're going to want to throw a tuna riot clear popper right smack dab in the middle of those foamers and you'll be rewarded with some hookups. I guarantee you that. All right.
colder ice, maybe?
What's that?
Gotta have that colder ice after this trip.
Ice. Our buddy Chris Rank. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fish. Mad Dog wants to take that one big fish in the round. He wants to show it off in 20 seconds. I'm kind of telling him I want him to get that tail up, man, in this third. And I want people to see that. So when we get in, he'll have that fish. If you want to come down and meet us on Wednesday at 20 seconds to landing, you can check out that fish. That's, pushing 200 can be 200. It's a beautiful, beautiful fish. And so we'll have you drag that up there. It should be a lot of fun there at the landing, kind of festive. And like I said, I'll open up the office so we can all goof around a little bit together there for about an hour because I got a busy Thursday and then we're off to Catalina on Friday. All right, what else? Did I forget anything? I don't think so. That's pretty good, right?
David Bredotti says albacore right around the corner.
Hey, Dave, yeah, man, we got a tank of Joby for those albies. If they show up, we can.
What did he say?
He's laughing, man. You're delusional about albacore is what he's thinking. Yeah, we got a tank of Joby, man, to throw that bait on if those albies. We're gonna have black in the corner here this afternoon. That would be cool. Break out the lip pole. That would be good stuff. Yeah, I hope you're right, man. I know that I've been predicting that for the last 100 years or so, and it has not manifested itself up until now. But maybe one of these years, it seems like the oceanography is right. We got cooler water, and with all this Joby around, that's their preferred little bait to chomp on. So, that could happen at some point. No doubt about that.
How many fish are on board?
We have 32 bluefin tuna so far. 32, and I would say, you tell me if I'm right or wrong, 25 are in the 70 to 190,
Yeah.
maybe 200 pound class, something like that. So
Zach says, get some sleep, Phil. We need you fresh for tonight's bite.
yeah, Isaac, I know, man. Believe me, I slept a lot yesterday, and I was so grateful I did because I hung in there till what, 4 in the morning?
Yeah. I went to bed maybe an hour after you did.
Yeah, I kind of snuck downstairs and I told everybody, hey, remind Anthony, he said he'd cover for me here this last hour. So I don't even know we caught anything that last hour. I literally passed out. So.
No, I went right down after like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah. So we'll be, of course, at it again here later tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. That bite is extraordinary. And we had like fish all night long. We didn't go really, like maybe a half hour?
Yeah, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and that was like our longest lull.
Yeah, we didn't have many lulls. We may not have caught, we were getting a fish, 2 fish, 5 fish. Then I think we had 2 stops for 16 fish. When it started really bite best around 2:30 in the morning. That window last night when it was really biting was, I want to say 2:30 to 4:30, like that. That was the really good bite that we found here on board the Apollo. So we're hoping for a replay of that. In fact, it'd be nice to get it done even earlier. And we'll be right on it at sundown. That's the beauty. And then who knows what we'll do on our final day. Tonight we'll fish all night. We'll end up at an island, if I had to guess, of inclement. And maybe catch a bass, a rockfish, some more stuff. We got a lot of fish to clean up. That is for sure. We got 32 ponds I'm wrong, everybody. The best score for an LA Orange County based boat this year. And we actually accomplished that feat on this boat last year on this first 2.5 day trip. Perfect. Stars aligned, and we had just a great trip. And Dominic's still in there laughing about albacore. And yours truly, always predicting that crowd. What's that? He hopes it happens too, man. You damn right now we get out of
because it's an every year thing. I'd love for that to happen.
Yeah, me too, man. Dominic saying he'd love for that to happen. I as a passenger, I'm not a crew guy. I want to sleep at night. I want to fish albacore in the daytime and then get a good night's sleep and do it again the next day. I know this nighttime bluefin tuna fishing, I shouldn't be poo-pooing it because we're truly blessed to have it. Blessed. I mean, the grade of fish, the quantity of fish, the amount of boats that get in on it. It's really remarkable, Ryan Block. Did I wake you with my big mouth? Hey, dude.
From here?
Thank you for a great trip. We're not even halfway through. Captain Ryan Block there, everybody. And we'll do an in-depth interview with him before this trip is over. We'll have a lot of video for you at the very end. All right, I think, anybody else? God bless you, everybody. Thanks for being here. And I hope to see you really, really soon.